musicians appeal to all of us. Musicians do, and a lot of times the same musician. Because, like, if one is really a much better musician, you know, a real excellent musician, you just kind of tend to fall for them. All girls do.
You know, I feel great. Sort of been on a nature trip, too, today. I dressed organically for the evening.
I used to be a groupie. When I went to New York, it was just all these people, you know, and everybody's super nice to me, and I didn't realize that the whole scene was all you had to do was have a body, you know, and, like, go back to a motel and ball, and then the next day the person didn't even know your name or didn't care who you were, you know. And, like, I made the same mistake about 50 times, and then one day, some friends of ours from England gave us some Blue Osley, and, like, we tripped, and I had on this really low-cut vest, you know, and this really risque outfit. And I looked in the mirror and I just said, wow, you fucking whore, what are you into?
It makes me, in a way, feel, you know, superior. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it really does, you know.
Who did I start with? Oh, fuck. Forget it. The box tops. Oh, shit. Never, never. Oh, that was funny. The box tops back in Atlanta, Georgia. And after the box tops was the fudge. Now that was big time. And now you've hit the big time.
You get to fuck the prettiest boys. You get to smoke the best dope. You get to meet all the most far out people. It's just fun. It's just really fun. You get to, like, be on top. You just get to ride on the plane they're in. You know, it's just like that. It's just like, I don't know. It's magic. It's really magic.
They dress the way I want all guys to dress. They have long hair. They talk with a British accent.
I like English men. I don't know why, I just do. They've got a lot more charm.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why I got this way. It's really strange.
Well, I got into the rock music when the Beatles came out.
Well, there's only one way that you can outgroup Linda Eastman at this point, and that is to get Lennon from Yoko, which is going to be at least another 2 years, or Mick from Marianne, which could happen anytime some chick comes along who's just fucking incredible, you know.
There's not many of them have that much to offer, really. You know, if they got something special, it'd be cool, but most of the chicks that are flaunting it around are just the normal run-of-the-mill stuff.
They get used to it, I guess, you know. It must be like eating to them. It just kind of comes really natural. All of it, they get used to it. All the girls really falling at their feet, you know, and just...
Groovy boppers get out of their scene. I don't know. Well, you do know. It's a thing. It's a way of life, which I should imagine once tasted it is difficult to throw off. You know, because I suppose to the kind of people they can meet down at the YMCA or YWCA or what, you know, like groups are pretty interesting. I've never heard anybody say what they get out of it. They just get that way of life and they're involved with, you know, I suppose there's some form of surrealistic glamour attached to it all.
Straight back here, you should get these back here. That's these ears aren't even in the front, so I curl very
What's that perfume, with that powder?
Right, Shalimar.
Yeah, I had it. You had it last night too, didn't you?
Yeah.
What happened to it?
Don't fucking throw it around.
I don't fucking throw it around, but you hide it.
Well, it's because you throw it around.
Well, look, what if I hid my perfume because you threw it around?
You probably hid it on me.
You jerk, you used it last night.
You keep what's yours, and I'll keep what's mine, then. We'll separate it from now on. Your money's your money, my money's my money, and your powder is your powder. I didn't hide the fucking powder. Miko probably butthole. Go up.
What do you need my nail polish for? What do you need the keys for? Where are the keys?
Oh, guess what? Oh, listen. Guess what Luther said last night? Oh, it was so funny. He says, what is it with Diana, her Swedish accent? I said, oh, that's just her gimmick. I said, she uses that. I said, but she always forgets, if you'll notice. The next morning she wakes, I said, all night she's going, and everybody started laughing at her. And I said, but the next morning she gets and wakes up and says, hey, I have cigarettes. Everybody was laughing. It was funny.
At least I admit it. It's funny when I first meet someone and I do that, and the next day I tell them.
What do you tell them?
Sucker or something.
and listen to what else Luther says.
What?
He says, let me tell you who's a weird chick. And I said, who? And he says, that chick Shelby, she's really weird.
She's fucking old. She's
And I was telling him how old they were. Guess how old Danny is?
How old?
I was going to leave him.
What?
29.
Really? What about fucking 36-year-old fucking Keith?
Ah! Shit, man.
With fucking wires in his teeth.
We're really getting into the older crowd.
I know. We are getting old. We have to go see the Stooges, that's why. They're all fucking nice and young.
All right.
Iggy was like 18 or 19.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Just beginning to get his pubic hair. Doesn't even shave yet. Not yet. Oh! It's shaved. He was really sexy. Barry, why don't you take a bath? God knows you need it.
We took 2 yesterday, Brenda. Well, I might later.
Well, why would you take 2 baths in one day and then skip the next day? What are you, crazy?
I never take 2 in one day. I made up for it.
You said, I'll take 2 baths today. What if I went there and took 5 baths right now so I wouldn't have to take one for 5 days?
Brenda, is anybody new going to be around tonight? Do you know?
Oh, fuck. Down there. A little back there. Oh, fuck. love this stuff. Oh! Wow, this thing really shrinks. It's squishing my tits forever and ever. Oh. Show her a bra. That button's gonna pop right off as soon as you get a button. Surprise. God knows that hurt.
I wonder if we'll be able to get him free. Hmm? Oh, wow. Let's see what we can do about it. Hey, this is really strange. I wonder if we'll be able to get him free. Go on.
I'm doing very well.
I thought those were groupies.
No, that's a pull trip. A groupie is somebody who would rather get pulled or pushed or fucked up, but they're still cool.
I want to see the real thing.
You already did.
No, I didn't see her ass.
Oh, you didn't look. Oh, were you blindfolded? I really dig you.
What?
I really dig you.
Really?
Yes. I fancy you. Depends on where you go in the club.
Depends on what?
Where you go in the club. You can sit back in the bar, go in the bathroom, fuck the chicks.
No.
You're Luther. You were with my roommate last night, right?
She your roommate?
She sure isn't. She crazed, right?
Oh, well...
I know she's a little weird, but, you know, don't connect it. She's a friend of mine, but, you know, nothing. No big thing. What are you drinking?
Scotch.
Oh, have a sip, yes. Yeah. I'm so fucked on tequila.
Oh, I see, eh? Got the whole bit, eh?
The whole bit.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. You're going to come over here?
Maybe. Just plain hard to get here. You have to do that in this thing, you know.
There are guys down here that, like, hassle all the groupie chicks. Really hassle them and all this shit, you know? And that's nowhere. So one night they came up to me. I was standing over by the cigarette machine. He grabbed me from the throat. He pulled me about a foot off the ground. He says, I'm giving you 20 seconds to get out of this club, and you're going with me. So I said, okay, 20 seconds. I said, let me pay somebody some money I owe them. I reached in my purse. I pulled out my mace, which is similar to tear gas, only it's from the police department. And I squirted him right in the eyes. It put his eyes out. So then when he was like on the ground, then I said, don't ever mess with me. I said, you can mess with all the New York chicks you want to, but I'm a Southerner and I'll kill you before I leave with you. Because in the first place, you're not in a group and you're nobody. Ah! And I loved it to death.
Have you got the clap?
Just about recovered. 4 days of penicillin, 3 days is enough.
Yeah. Do you have any more penicillin?
Yes, I do. I have plenty of it. My doctor gave me so much.
Groupies. Groupies.
Groupies?
Big bunch of groupies here.
I'll be around.
Oh, yeah, but don't go without me.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
If he doesn't strum a guitar or sing like a sex maniac, then he's lying.
I'll just say
This is last call, please. This is it.
So you think Spooky Tooth is groovy?
I think that's sad.
You know what his name is? You know what his name is?
I know his name because my roommate went with him last night and she said,
What
you
is
know,
his
he
name?
was Luther, right?
Please finish your drinks. No special invitations. Let's go.
That's the snake jacket, baby.
How you getting on, Ronnie?
I'm getting on well, baby. Okay, let's get out of here.
Call me soon.
Oh, fuck.
What's the next line, Brenda?
The next line should be, we gotta get the very beginning line, you know? Luther came over from England.
No.
To drive all the
And on the
groupies
banana
wild.
boat.
Luther came over from England to drive all the groupies insane. But he only gave them heartbreak and only caused them pain. It's corny.
Oh, goodness. Why does such bother? Packed up in a cardboard crate.
No, I don't like that at all.
I like it. It's good. Write it down. Just write it down.
All right, packed up in a
Cardboard crate. Crate.
Packed up in a cardboard.
Came Luther in a
Cardboard
New York
what?
bound freight.
Cardboard freight cake.
Cardboard crate.
How do you spell it?
C-R-A-T-E.
With your seductive frog eyes.
You big, fat toad. Something about the frog eyes. We got to get
Something
that in.
about his green and red pants.
No, that's too cutting, we decided.
Yeah, that's too cutting. That's really nasty cutting.
Yeah. Then he might write a poem about us and say about, and all your leotards.
Yeah, he's so
Okay, go on.
sexy with his little spaced eyes.
Just little fucked up boots. Frog eyes is good. He needs that.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, what?
Bloodshot frog eyes appeared from within.
This is Luther's eyes.
Only give about 6 inches in between.
Come on, write this down.
That's the only place he has 6 inches is between his eyes. By the time he gets to be famous, he's already fucked everybody there is.
There's no challenge in him.
There's no
Anyone can
challenge.
fuck him. That's
Anybody
nothing.
could fuck him. Any chick could
That's
fuck
such
anybody.
a drag.
Now, like Beck or some of Led Zeppelin or Page or some of them, nobody can fuck them. They're hard to get to. They're the good ones. They're the true pop stars, but not Luther.
He runs around chasing the chicks. The chicks don't have to chase him. He's disgusting.
Take a look at that.
Let's get it right, Mary. Come on. We're fucking up because we're drunk.
Seductive frog eyes, peered from within.
Yes, seductive is better than bloodshot frog eyes.
Something about a toad we gotta get in there.
Seductive frog eyes peered from within. Filled with ambition.
No ambition, that's too heavy. Nothing
Well,
heavy for Luther.
I was wrecked on acid, and Luther was drunk.
3-day acid drunk.
We'd been on acid for like 3 days and nights. Hadn't even slept or nothing. Just every time we'd come down, we'd do it again, you know. Luther's like stone cold drunk. He comes up and sits down beside me and he says, Brenda, let's go fuck. Come on, let's go fuck. And I looked at him like this and I said, Luther, I am under the influence of a dangerous drug and I'm liable to flip out at any moment and kill you or myself. LSD does funny things. Beat it, Luther, beat it.
And he
jumped up. I don't think he's ever done acid. He says, you are? Really, really? And he walked out the door. And then I took my tear gas when they all came walking by. And they were looking and laughing. And I went like this and I said, shut up. I squirt every one of you with tear gas. We're going to kill Luther. We really are. We've decided that.
We gotta do something to him.
2 flipped out groupies kill pop star.
Wouldn't that be something?
Ram rotten banana up his nose.
Oh,
that's for you, Luther.
What can we do to him, though?
We've barely, that's what we've been doing ever since we woke up today. We've been sitting here writing this about Luther and thinking of what really mean we could do to him tonight. Really mean, besides pour ketchup on his head. Because he's such a jerk and such an easy fuck, and he thinks he's so cool, and he picks up all these chicks.
And he calls us every time we walk by his table.
Every time we walk by his table, he
I don't know what to think.
Brenda, Diane, come fuck me, come fuck me.
Like a big
We're like, we wouldn't fuck him. We've already fucked him. We know he's no good.
He's no good at all.
You see, in other words, if the plaster casters made a plaster of Luther's unit, they couldn't really do it because if they did, they would lose it. The plaster would be so teeny.
It's just like a, you know.
Oh, you know where it's
18-year-old body, 18-year-old head and a 5-year-old body. Poor thing.
Under my wing, poor thing. All right, seductive frog eyes peered from within, velvet pants.
Out of the crate and into
and on
the
his
scene.
back. Wait a minute. And on his back.
And in he came with his pants of green.
And on his back, snake skin.
That's it.
Ah, fucking there. Yeah, you bloody bloke. And on his back, snake skin.
Over the tables and around the bar.
Okay, we got it started. Now we can start. All right, wait a minute. Packed up in a cardboard crate came Luther on a New York-bound freight. Seductive frog eyes peered from within, velvet pants, and on his back, snake skin.
Velvet pants and snake skin. Don't put on his back. Just velvet pants.
His cravings were a trifle odd. He thought all the groupies would be after his bod. A pop star
they know of his tiny units.
Yet in front of girls, he wouldn't undress.
Straight from the crate and into the scene came Luther, a pop star drag queen.
She's got the biggest tits in the scene club last night, I reckon. Oh, she's not a kind of chick that I could like stay with.
Oh no.
Good shag and that's it.
Yeah, right.
I've done a lot of things in leather since you left too. Ooh, a lot.
In San Francisco, the male groupie thing is a big thing, and you know, I always used to hate playing San Francisco because of the male groupies and because of like they're a danger because like guys don't know about male groupies like. They know about girl groupies, and they see a girl, and they know that the girl's a groupie because, like, it doesn't take too much to spot a groupie from another girl. And, like, they know about the girl groupies, but they don't know about the male groupies, and a guy comes in and says, you know, hi, man, you know, you should do this, you should do that. You know, you should go up to such and such a place and see such and such a thing. It's really wild, and, you know, they just want the same out of it that the female groupies want. They just want to be around like they're heroes, they're stars.
closer I am to the drums, the happier I am. But he's fantastic because, like, last night, all night, I just, from head to toe, it was one fantastic sensation. He just makes you tingle. You get rushes. Last night I was completely sober, and I got rushes when he was playing. But his drums are beautiful. I would have been happier if I was sitting between the two bass drums.
There's not much sex in our lives. You can quote me on that.
Drums are enough to give anybody.
Well, that's one way of putting it. No, San Francisco is very lean on the sex department. Very, very close to the bone. Mind you, the fresh air makes up for it, doesn't it? The fresh air and the good people. You find when you're on the road, you only indulge in those sort of things with boredom more than anything.
Maybe you're not aggressive enough.
Oh, get me a pen before you go so I can give you the address so you can come over to the party tonight.
The theme of tonight's party is wickedness.
Wicked,
innocence and wickedness. Let there be two themes, two contrasting themes. What would you like to go as? Do you want to go for a bit of wickedness or a bit of innocence?
It's between
the whole house.
Yeah.
The whole
No,
house
it's
will
a
be...
flat.
It's a flat.
The wickedness will be pouring out of the windows, will it?
Right.
Right.
Wicked. Okay.
Where will the innocence be?
I don't know.
In the bedrooms.
Right, I shall put that next to my left buttock.
And keep it warm.
And keep it warm until it should be required.
Our household is a combination of wickedness and innocence. And I'm just plain down-to-earth evil. We know that, don't we?
Who wants tea now? It's in an hour right now.
It's on the way. It's waxing. It's waxing.
Well, here's my butterfly. They call me Beatrice Butterfly.
The one to the end.
Girls got butterflies in America. Thank you very much.
We gave her our bag.
I want to go.
Well, how are we going to get
Well, I want to go with them. They told me to get me in.
How do we go first?
Just walk in.
Are you going to get this?
Then now we're stars.
Do we do Eagle?
Yes, they're close to
Oh, would you meet her if I'm leaving?
No, you're not. Get out.
What happened to the sugar?
How about giving Jimi Hendrix's head with his relatives knocking on the door?
Oh, yeah, in Seattle. He took me into the toilet, you know.
into the toilet.
Yeah, that was the only place available.
God. He did
He's
that.
famous for that. He does
I know.
that to
in his
everybody.
musician's room. He did that to me, too. He said, baby, I'd like to make love to you. And he just took me in this room and just, you know, I said, what? I didn't know he meant right then on the spot.
Oh, you bought Jet back?
Yes.
Reading?
So did you.
No.
You didn't?
Halfway.
Oh, no.
And Cynthia asked me, you know, if at that time if I'd like to be a plaster caster, and I didn't know, you know. I thought maybe, but then, I don't know, some people don't dig the idea. I think it's funny, though. I think it's really campy, you know. Cynthia's dead serious about it, you know, and that's what's so beautiful about her trip, you know, but I just think it's fun. Anyway, I just kind of became her plater. She called me the head plaster caster because I gave the head, and she's a master plaster caster because she's the originator of the idea.
Really? The promised land.
We had a lot of fun doing that.
Really?
And looking at the cocks, she's got a lot of them. She used to keep them above her bed, in the headboard of her bed. She'd go, this is the Jimi Hendrix alcove, and see, and she'd open up the sides, you know, show 'em. It's really funny. Some people didn't like us, you know, like Led Zeppelin didn't like us at all. Richard Cole, he took this leather strap and he started beating me, and I didn't even know him. They threw Cynthia in the swimming pool and ruined all her velvet clothes. They were really weird.
Hostile.
Really? I know they invited us to a party.
Freaks?
Who is this fellow?
Led Zeppelin. They invited us to a party really innocently, you know. I'm a fool, you know. I know. She likes it. No, they beat her too, and she loved it, though. I didn't. I went home.
I always got to be
Hurry quick, before she puts clothes on. You'll never get it again.
I'm going to take a bath and go on something else.
She's going to take a bath. Do you want to see Jane Mansfield in the bathtub? Who scratched you all up?
Well, I mean, oh, that's me scratching.
It's called interspersed. I love you, but
I don't know. Yeah,
It kind of fell out. The lower crotch drop.
Fill the closet.
Oh, you got that?
I stayed with Led Zeppelin for 2 weeks in L.A. Oh, I loved it. God, they were all so pretty. You still filming? This is a gas. I used to live with a people from New York. We used to always say, God damn, we ought to make a movie. You know, they yellow roadster of some kind, like a Model A roadster. It was a real good we used to dress up.
So what was Led Zeppelin like?
Well, that was their first tour, you know, and they had all this money. And it's really fun to stay with a group that's got a lot of money. And they stayed at the Chateau Marmont. Spent a lot of money. We ate food like was going out of style and did cocaine. Oh God, I was just totally ripped off the whole time we were there. We just tore up the experience. We could do anything we wanted to because that's when it was first opening, you know. And so we just had the run of the place. It was open till 4 o'clock in the morning, and Marshall was really cool. Marshall came up to the chateau one night. Me and Richard Cole and Jimmy Page and Miss Cinderella were having a scene, and I was giving Miss Cinderella a head, and Marshall, the cat that owns the club, came up. So I gave him a little head, too.
He let us do anything we wanted to in that club. We were giving each other head in the club, on the back steps, and just being outrageous. Richard would pull off my dress, had the most gorgeous dress. Richard would pull off my dress, and Jimmy Page has a whip, and Lord Sutch was playing. Well, I stand up on a chair, and every once in a while, Jimmy would just reach over and whack me across the ass with his whip. Oh, it was a gas. They were just great people. Just fun. That's all they ever thought about was partying. In between their sets at the Rose Palace, we'd go party with whipped cream and stuff. We had it on the ceiling of about 2 hotels. Oh, God, we had a gassy time.
Why did he do that to me? Look what he did to me.
Who did that?
Some cat.
Whereabouts?
Here.
Oh, that's very good.
That's it. Where's Terry?
Where's Terry? He's in that room. He's doing an interview.
With who?
I don't know, some press people.
Sure, brightness. Can I go and talk to him?
Not at the moment. He's doing an interview. Can't do it at the moment. Well, yet another epic evening in San Francisco.
I need my things, you know, he just came and slugged me. He didn't care. Look, blood all over my body, on my pants, and my... What am I gonna do? Yes, he threw me. Do you have a cigarette? Is Terry having an interview? Can I talk to him?
What were you shouting about in the front?
What was that way?
What were you shouting about in the front halfway through season?
What's that?
Giving him a good idea.
No, down the front.
There you go.
What's that mean?
Yeah, she was giving you a terrible hard time down the front.
Who?
I don't know, some chick.
I know, she beat me up.
Oh, God.
Want a back rub?
No. I'm gonna find myself a bit of wickedness.
Terry! See, you don't
Well,
like
that's the way it goes.
See,
That's the way
Terry.
Some of them do and some of them don't, and that bugger doesn't.
Some of them do and some of them don't what?
Whatever it is
Keithy,
that they do. No, me neither.
No.
Now they go at us in front. They've been after
Chloe,
Terry and
right.
myself from Land's End to John O'Groats. From
But I've been after Terry for years.
Have you? If you've been after him for years, they've been having you up for kidnapping.
Right.
He's not of legal age yet.
Right.
And neither am I.
You can't go interfering with his person because he's
Right.
not of age. I'm responsible for him when he's
I'm
in
My
not-
father
foreign country.
said so. Before I came
I don't
over here.
care. I'm not a
I am
baby
responsible.
either.
I'm responsible for his moral conduct whilst
Terry, don't hit
Come
me.
on, I'm not going to hit you.
I'm responsible for his moral conduct whilst he's abroad. Isn't that true, Terry?
Yeah, right.
Mr. Reed, can I ride home?
Well,
I shall fetch his father to you, Jimmy.
Can I ride home?
Have you met his father, Jimmy Reed?
No.
Beautiful guitarist and singer, Jimmy
But
Reed.
can I have a ride home?
I don't know, Chaz. It's no use. It's not my. It's nothing to do with me. John is responsible for all transport facilities.
Terry, you're leaving me.
Oh, quick.
Oh,
Quick.
Oh, Jazz, come on.
Come on. You know I love you.
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about it, Jazz.
Why?
Well, it's
It's a sore point.
it's a sore point, right? It's a sore, as I would say.
Everybody in America is bisexual.
Yeah, but we aren't. We're visitors. We aren't accustomed to the rights and pastimes of the local tribes. You see, that's what it is. We don't really know. We don't really indulge in all
Are you
that sort of
filming
wickedness.
us?
Chaz, we don't do that in England.
Do what?
Whatever it is you're trying to suggest to our minds, our innocent minds.
Well, you're so rude.
How can you say that, Chaz?
Because
It's one. What do you mean by like? Can we delve a little deeper? That covers a wide variety of sins.
A very wide.
A multitude of sins. in
he
fact.
won't even touch me.
Well, I mean, I don't know about him touching you. You were touching him. You have to use a little discretion. A little discretion, and as you get older, you'll realize the ones you have a go at and the ones you don't. And he's not one.
I'm only 16.
Yeah.
But when I'm 23, I'll be so hip, so fucking stuff. You know?
I know. Come on then. Let us be gone.
Where?
Well, let's go into phase 3 of the plan.
Keith.
Okay, come on, let's get out.
Let's go.
Find me Keith. He's
Let's
gonna give me a
skedaddle.
ride home.
Let's skedaddle. Let's get it together. Time waits for no man, Chaz.
Except for me.
No man. Not even...
Good night. Have a good night. Are you filming me?
Tomorrow, Chaz.
Tomorrow at my house?
Right.
And not tonight.
Not tonight, Josephine.
How rude. What did you call me?
Josephine.
That's not my name.
I know, but that was Napoleon's missus's name. And she used to be a bit insistent at times, and when she was, he always used to say to her, "Not tonight, Josephine."
Bye. Have a nice
All right, darling. Let us be gone. Are we ready, John? Right then.
Keep it cool.
Right then.
See if we come back again. Huh?
When are you coming back?
I don't know, sometime next year.
I'm going to Hollywood next week.
Hollywood.
Oh, I'll see you at the whiskey.
At the whiskey. Right. There you go.
Bye-bye, Terry.
Bye.
Are these going to be in the movie?
Could I have a lemon tea before my meal?
Like sour cream or butter?
Butter, please.
I'll have the same and I'll have my tea before the meal and I'll have sour cream. Yes, medium. The way I heard it was that Dad was going to kill me. Well, you know, I'm willing to do what's right, you know, and that's why I called you. Do you think? But like, I don't want to live there anymore, and I don't want to go through what I'm going to go through when I get back. You see? Oh, I see. Well, why don't you tell them what I'm doing so they don't worry? Yeah, I will. Well, as soon as someone can take me to the airport, probably tonight, something like that. Tomorrow. But, you know, just explain to them that that's wrong. And the only thing, like, I do know 10 years after, and I did go to some gigs with them, but I wasn't with them.
Don't go back there. Just say, forget it. Say,
No,
we'll
man,
see.
I'm not going to do that. I'm doing my thing.
Well, nothing else has worked. Obviously, the other way didn't work, so you got to try, you know, do it your own way. Do it the way, write out everything open, you know. Just tell them that you want to be on your own.
Yeah, well, my dad said he was going to kill me,
My dad
too.
said he was going to break every finger, all the fingers on my hand, so I couldn't play guitar anymore.
Do you think that?
My parents? Is that what?
I just heard that maybe they may be flying up here because they know you're with 10 years after.
Well, they're gone. They're fine.
That's good.
That's a bad rumor, you know. Of course I'm not. Of course I've been here. Isn't that right, Pete?
As far as I know, yeah. But I haven't been here very much.
Yeah. Down in the basement.
Okay.
With the ducks.
That's like Ralph and Quack.
Yeah.
Or, that was 10 years after.
Fine. They went to Oklahoma today.
Yeah, I was just set last night.
Did you watch him play last night?
Yeah, it's good.
So you've been staying with them?
I've been staying up in the hotel where they've been staying. Went riding horses yesterday down on the beach. It's fantastic. With Leo and some people from Terry Reid, drummer, and some girls, you know. Have you written any new songs?
No, they did 2 new songs that we'd already written.
Two new songs.
We haven't written any new ones. We put together.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Sun?
Music for 2 new, yeah.
Oh, that's such a good song.
Yeah, and the other one too.
I told him it was going to be #1 someday. I really think it is. It's going to.
When the dark meets the light, don't let me be alone. I'm afraid, hold my heart, oh please be by my side. Give me a reason, I want to know why the sun, why the stars, I've named them after you. Oh, please be by my side, don't let me be alone. I'm too weak and too high to watch you walk on by. afraid I love you so. Oh, please be by my side in the morning, late at night. When the dark meets the light, don't let me be alone. I'm afraid, hold my heart, oh, please be by my side. Give me a reason, I want to know why the sun, why the stars are named them after you. Oh, please be by my side, don't let me be alone. I'm too high to watch you walk on by. When the dark meets the light and your love is gone and you've kissed me sweet.
Just be with you guys and do the thing.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, when you come back up?
Yeah. Because like I'll go home and get some things and come back. I mean, that's probably how it's going to work. After I talk to him, it'll be a bad scene, you know?
Okay. Before you come back up, why don't we just, why don't you call?
Oh, I'll write to you.
Yeah, right.
I'll write when I get back and tell you what's going on.
Now, Iris is a strange chick. She, everybody that meets her usually will fall in love with her. But, you know, when she passes, everybody, it's all cool, everybody. Because everybody just understands that's the way Iris is. You know? We like her, and yet we don't like her.
That she pulls on them. She's really far out. Except they're usually hip to every story, because she's been pulling so many far out stories that I think if she told them the truth, it'd blow their minds. You know, she does that with guys. I've been with her in a situation where there was like two guys both digging her at the same time. I was one of them. A guy named John. A guy named John was the other one. We're all both with her on a date. You know, I don't know how we got into that, but it was like New Year's Eve date, you know. She comes over to pick me up, and she's got this guy with him, or with her, yeah.
She always did that. She always did that to me, too.
Yeah, and so then we went to the beach, and we're both standing there, and one of us is going to, like, take her hand and walk down the beach, you know. Neither one of us know which one it's going to be. Because the other guy had more guts or something. So he took her hand and walked down the beach. Oh, far out.
Yes, I'll see him again soon. They sent me off, kissing me goodbye, patting me on the head. Yeah, as sorry as I was to see them, say goodbye to them. But I'll do the things that I have to do, and during the time in between, I'll visit them. Because I am off to do some things now. I've like started a new journey. I'm doing some new things. So it just depends on what's happening, what I'm surrounded by. I'll be surrounded by music no matter what I do, because I always am. And that's just like part of my thing, you know. Wherever I go, there's music. I'm either at a radio station or with a band or
Anyway, so you mix it. It's a matter of time, and you mix it up. It takes about 25 minutes or so to get it all mixed up. And meanwhile, the cat's got to have a heart on the exact time stuff's ready, because it sets in about a minute, 45 seconds. So when it gets down to the crucial, the last minute or so, it depends, how long it takes him to get hard. We determine that, because we want to please them, too. We want them to be satisfied, above all, Anyway, so that's what I do. I help him get a hard on. You used to do that, plating them. That's the easiest way, orally. And just as the stuff's mixed up and he's got a hard on, then you slap the cup over his balls. He's got to stand up and he's got to hold his hands back here and push his balls into the cup so you can get it all there. And in about 30 seconds, it hardens. The mold hardens, the alginates do. And by that time, he's usually gone soft. And you can slip the cup off unless it catches in some of his pubic hairs. That's what happened to Jimi Hendrix, Cynthia told me. You know, that happened to Eddie, too. He was actually in pain. That's the only part that might possibly be painful, the whole process. But that can, you know, if you work with the hairs really carefully, you know, to work them loose, and then the cup slips off, and you pour plaster into the mold, there'll be a hole in there. After about an hour or so, the plaster dries, and you peel the alginates off, and you've got a perfect replica of what he looked like at that moment.
I think Jimi Hendrix is the best one she has.
I've never seen it.
The biggest, yeah.
The best.
You've never seen any of her casts? They're so lifelike. They're so realistic. Every single line, every vein and everything, I can't believe it.
Well,
most
people have to laugh when you think of it as an art form, but really it is, and that's the way Cynthia looks upon it, and therefore it is.
You do it as well?
I was Cynthia's plater for about a month.
Yeah?
But not anymore. Yeah, I just had.
You enjoyed that?
I just had 3 jobs.
Right.
So it depended, you know, it depended upon the castee. It's not just any Joe on the street, you know, just to get, you know, their plaster cock. I mean, that's no big deal. It's just, you know, it's just people whose music she really, really digs. She considers it like a lasting memorial to their art.
One is immortalized through his penis, his plastic penis.
That's supposedly a man's ego. That's supposedly what's really important to him.
It just leaves me cold, I'm afraid. Not from any moral standpoint at all. I just think it's pathetic, frankly, if you want my honest opinion.
Why?
Well, do I need a reason to think it's pathetic? I mean, that is a completely natural reaction. I haven't even stopped to analyse why I think it's pathetic. That is 2 and 2 are 4. I think it's pathetic. Now, if the whole of LA doesn't, I don't give a fuck.
What, you mean you were going to do it until you found out really what it was or something?
Yeah, well, no, speaking for myself, I had no intention of doing it, but I mean, I was prepared to accept it until now.
But now you just completely
But now I can't see any possible fucking creative, human, physical, mental, anything in it. So for me, it's out, I'm afraid.
My mother is very ashamed and embarrassed of my having done this, and considers it, you know, and she considers it like to prove a great deficit in my moral character.
Terrible.
And therefore, as my mother, she is naturally embarrassed of me, and she doesn't, you know, I mean, she hasn't even told my father or anybody else, you know, I mean, my father is the closest person, you know, in our family, and they aren't very close, but I mean, she didn't even tell him, you know, why it was she grounded me. All she said was, you know, Lizzie's grounded, you know, because I don't like the people she's running around with now, and I want to keep her away from them for a while.
I'm
so
safe. The detective didn't find out about me.
But anyway, yeah, but anyway, she's got nothing.
I'm an old friend.
Cynthia P.
It's no, I wouldn't say it's Cynthia's fault.
Well, I don't. Well, like
I wouldn't say it was anybody's fault. It was just my mother. When she's suspicious, you know, about anything or curious about anything. I mean, you know, she'll just study every aspect of it. And in my case, she studied every aspect of it, found out did not approve, and you know, and subsequently grounded me as you know, 90% of normal American parents, or you know, any what do you call it, nationality of parents would do. You know, I mean, you have to figure that's their moral code, and they expect you to abide by it. You know, and even if it wasn't some, you know, plaster casting, bawling, and other, you know, immoral acts too terrible to describe, as she so eloquently put it. She wouldn't even tell, you know, I come home one night, you're grounded. Why? You know why. Why? For what you've been doing. What have I been doing? You know what you've been doing. You've been doing it.
You can have your bollocks plaster cast.
What is plastic?
Plaster casters make plaster casts of your dicks.
Do they? What do they do with them when they got them?
Cynthia's having a collection.
Gonna put them on display. Make a plastic cast. Gonna have an exhibition. Gonna have a fucking exhibition. Plaster of Paris mold. Wasn't that the one that Jimi Hendrix was shagging all night? His mold.
Yeah. Fancy that though, actually.
So call Cynthia.
What's her number?
213.
What's the number?
213-467-0925.
Tell her you're in spooky teeth and you want your knob polished. That goes your wages.
Hello? Who's this? Cynthia? Oh, good. This is Luther from Spooky Tooth. What's her name?
Cynthia.
Oh,
We've
Cynthia.
talked to her in ages.
How are you?
I'll time you.
Are you still doing the what-you-call-it? The plaster cast. Hey, listen, I want you to do me. No, I want one for myself to hang on the wall.
Can you believe it?
Pardon? Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me you're calling from Chicago.
Yeah. Can you do that, though, for me? You have a new apprentice? A few weeks. I'd like to, yeah. So book me in, okay.
Cynthia, tell her hello. Oh, Cynthia? Cynthia? What can I... Let me talk to her. Okay. Cynthia, you cunt. Why haven't you written me? How have you been, man? Oh, I can't believe it. What sign are you?
Capricorn.
Oh, he's a Capricorn.
So I've got big balls.
That's what they all say.
Tell him he's known as Needle Dick the Bug Fucker.
It's going to cost me a fucking
Oh, I won't be on long. I'll chip in. Talk to her.
Oh, no.
Yeah?
Ready?
2,
Oh,
1,
wait,
0.
Cut off. Write me.
In art class, we started doing plaster casting. One day the teacher said you could plaster cast almost anything that's solid. In fact, bring in any old object from home, and tomorrow we'll make a cast of it. And I thought, it's all there.
It's like putting your rig into a malted milk, and then it gets hard.
This feels like a TV commercial.
She was gonna do Jimi Hendrix. She needed a victim to like try it out on first.
Immediately, because he was coming in a week.
Because she didn't want to fuck it up on Hendrix, so she'd rather fuck it up on me. The one thing that stands out in my mind is it got stuck and I stood up and went, oh, sinner. I just like, my life passed in front of me.
Tell him about how
Or
many
stand.
molds we had
As
made
kiss
before
What
the
was
first
it,
time
2?
you stuck your stupid fingers in it. 'Cause you got so frantic. You tried to pull your rig, and you thought your rig was good. Pulled out.
It's pretty clear.
I think the most difficult was probably the MC5 because I had to do them both at once. And how could,
But
you know, I
there's
have to
5
mix
of them.
2 molds that splatter all over the place.
It must have been like the witches in Macbeth.
For sure.
You used to have a phallic ring.
Who? No, not me. I used to wear rig medals. Remember?
Right.
Simmons
With
copped one
wings
from
on
a shop, and so I got a bunch of them.
It had wings on it.
It originally was a keychain.
but I hung it around my neck. And me and Barrett and Pest used to wear them and give them to our fave rapes.
What were they?
They were little metal rigs with wings, and they were called Birds of Paradise.
Where'd you get them?
In Old Town, Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd really
fun.
like to get some more.
No kidding. It's funny.
Yeah, celestial rigs, what I call them.
Are you a plaster caster now, Harlow?
She's my apprentice, one of them.
You have a string of them.
The only one.
It's like a franchise.
Yeah, I suppose I'm a San Francisco representative. If it works like that. I don't know what's going on. I just live here.
Harlow, how if I were to open a London office? Tony, the bass player, thinks it would be very good.
A London office?
You know what he said? He said, I have fans.
Oh, you could do that.
Fans? Not
You could transfer me there if you wanted to the London
Groupie
office when
fans
you
or
open
male
it.
I don't know what he's talking about, but I can't hear the word fan is quite a charge.
Fans. I don't know. I never think about that. Everybody I know is so much into all their own trips.
But Harlow was the best player. I was so amazed. Her first time, and she was on her knees and writhing over Fritz's thighs.
Say it's not the greatest harden that I would like. How long can you wait?
No, I can't. You have to go in the 45th second. 41, 42, 43. Stand up, 44, 45. Give me. Stick your.
It's a nice play. I have to get drunk fast.
Kiss me again! I showed her my titties.
I am by far the greatest star in the world. And everybody will love me because I've got personality and that's what it takes. Because I'm really up there. Because I'm really somewhere. Because I'm just not like the rest of them. I know where I am. And I'm going to be the greatest star in the whole world.
Shame on you. What would you like me to say, camera? You can't use that shot, can you?
off your gown. Let us see your bulging tits.
Let me see yours.
Oh, sure. Take a peek.
Top that, baby. Top that?
Yes,
top it. Top it. Top it. The greatest star in the whole world, and I outstripped you all. Thanks, groupies. I don't need to. Come on, you groupies. Piece of trash, not me. Not I.
Well, that girl should be a star. I'm her manager. I talked her into taking off her fucking clothes, didn't I?
All right. You're jealous of me because I destroyed you all. But I love you all. I love all of you. I love you. I love you all, baby. Oh, baby, I love you all.
I have only one thing to say, and that's that I love Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Because they're really musicians.
Thanks so much, Jane. Thank you.
What is your name? Liz. Pardon?
Roy.
What do you do?
Musician.
For who?
Cat mother.
Oh, you was Cat Mother? Diane. Oh, I love that song. Really, I love that song.
Really? Oh.
God knows I love it. Really, I do. Yeah, everybody, I really love it. Diana, please, come here with your vagina, Diana. Oh, I'm so vulgar and disgusting.
That's
Your mother would kill you. For even speaking to me. Please. He's with Cat Mother. And the all-night newsboys. When you play music, do you hang your bass real low? You don't?
That's comfortable.
Where's that?
Oh, somewhere about midriff.
Is it down here?
Yes. Vulgar, isn't it?
God, I love it to death
gets
forever
it
and
off
ever.
anyway.
No, I can't stand it. If there's one thing I can't stand to see, it's a bass player that plays way up here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a total turn off. Would you like some water? Oh, you have to go, yes. Okay, I won't bother you anymore, ever, never.
Well, that's all right.
And good luck on your record forever. Oh.
Oh.
We are!
Oh.
What are you looking at, you freak?
Oh.
Bye, we love you.
Good night, honey.